You're at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus pages want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Tony Jabroni, who says, rant about loot boxes, gacha games, and other grab bag forms of monetization in video games. Your experience with them, whether you think they're positive or negative, whether you think they are predatory and should be banned, and whatever else you can think of regarding them. My overall opinion is I could not possibly give less of a fuck if I tried. I don't think that they should be banned. I think that anybody thinking that, I don't understand how you can feel that way and not feel the same about, so many other systems of randomization. I mean, do you want to ban the lottery? Do you want to ban fucking, as you said, gacha games like Gachapon, which are what gacha games are based on, operate under the same logic. I mean, I guess you could say it's physically more difficult to put more coins into a machine than it is to tap the buy more button on a phone or something. I can't say I understand the type of people who would play a gacha game or buy a loot box. Like, for me, that kind of thing is so asinine, I would never even consider it. It would never enter my mind to purchase a loot box. I mean, I can't even bring myself usually to buy mystery figure boxes. Like, I can't bring myself to buy Gachapon. The only reason I do is that they're like $1, and usually I'll only do it if I like everything in the set. Because the first time I ever bought any of those random boxes, it was at Otakon one year, and I bought a couple of Manabi Straight ones and a Haruhi one. And with the Haruhi one, I got fucking Surya, who I don't give a shit about, who was the only dud that was possible to get in the cast of Haruhi. And in the other one, I got Manabi and Mei. And Mei was like my least favorite character at the time. So I was just like, this was a fucking wash. I'm never doing this again. And so I didn't. How hard is that to make that decision? I mean, if we're trying to argue that, like, oh, it preys on children, why the fuck do your children have access to your credit card? They shouldn't be capable of buying this stuff, or else you are not doing your job as a parent. If we're talking about adults, where the fuck does self-control factor into this? I mean, I can't even say I'm completely in support of, like, gambling being illegal, because, again, where does self-control factor into this? Why is government-sanctioned gambling okay, but not private gambling? I don't know. It's hard for me to ever take the side of regulating something that is only possible to exist because there are too many uneducated people who will fall for it, or people with shitty enough lives that they will do this for gratification, who will fall into the loop. Educate people better about... I mean, if we want to regulate them insofar as, maybe posting up a warning about loot box, like, hey, before you buy this loot box, here's a fucking article about the psychological effects of gambling. Like, I'm fine with that, kind of like the little tobacco warnings on the cigarette boxes. But, yeah, I don't know. Predatory... Everything is predatory. All advertising is predatory. Every single fucking thing you buy is being predatory on you in some way. Where do you draw the line on that? I don't know. But, like, as for me, I just wouldn't buy them. Like, a loot box does not appeal to me in the slightest. Not that I really play any games that have loot boxes or gacha games in them. But, like, inherently, the nature of it is unappealing to me. I do not enjoy gambling. I do not enjoy randomized results. I only want to buy something that I know what I'm getting, and I think anything less than that is stupid. So, I don't know. It's a way to take money from dumb people, I guess. Give a warning. Give a warning on the screen before you buy it.